Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate 2. In the previous episode we took on the Lover's Challenge, saving Oswin from his ghostly lover. And in this episode we'll be taking on the Chariot.
The symbol of victory over oppression, control and will. Properties I understand well, and you will learn.
The plague of corruption is spreading through the downtrodden denizens in the old city. Aid Estrella, a familiar name, and her loyal soldiers and find a way for the citizens to escape. Now, you guys remember how big the Emperor map was? Well, imagine that, but 3 times over. It's not good. Now, unfortunately, we don't have someone that can help us with pendulums yet.
All mages are my children. This one, however, I would rather disown.
Ouch. That's just painful. So I'll bring Malacalypse along, so we can continue his story. Now, I highly recommend, if you have it, getting a Man of the World, because it will reveal all encounters on a map. Let's see, you're also going to want things that can get you food. Scouting party could be useful for revealing the map. We'll get that. Don't want to lose food. Let's see, I've already reached my limit on platinum cards, so let's see, let's get this. A little bit of gold could also help. I think I'll pass on this one. Let's see, get this one. This one. Ooh, and this one. Let's see, as for this one, if you have Dark Thirst, which I believe has a token about defeating Corrupted with it, then I'd take it. Exquisite Blade could always be good just to sell it for some extra cash, because you're going to need it. Let's see, holy. I don't think the Corrupted count is undead. Let's see, I'll take this. This could be good too. Armor of Gluttony would always be nice, but if we can't get that, well, Pious Robes would be good too. Lord's Diadem would also be useful. Ring of Food is good. And let's toss in some new stuff, like Blinding Brew and Cry of Victory. See, as for resources, I'm gonna say we bring along some extra food. And let's see, Warrior's Axe. Activate the weapon ability 30 times. Yeah, why not? Healing Spirits, that's going to be useful on the next one. Okay, with that, I believe we are about as ready as we're going to get.
This corruption spreads across the breadth of the Empire. It even touches me. My power keeps it at bay. But these are the seals that Callus has attempted and failed to place upon my return.
Sir Malefowl, that's a familiar name, looks down from the back of his steed at the soldiers lined rank and file before him. The city is lost to the plague, he replies dryly. We will not waste another soldier on this place. He gives the final command. In the name of the Emperor, prepare to withdraw. Block the gatehouses, let no one through. At sunrise, burn the city to the ground. Without hesitation, the soldiers march down the cobbled street towards the western gatehouse. A single soldier remains, Captain. She removes her helm to reveal a quiff of golden hair and an eye patch concealing a wound from a battle long ago. She approaches you and Malacalypse. Many innocents will die come morning if nothing is done to correct this injustice, she explains. I ask that you aid my men in their search for citizens to escort out of the city. Old city. Hurry, nightfall approaches fast. Let's get some questions. Who are you, actually? I am Captain Fior. She says with a bow, I have been commanding my regiment on the northern border. My troops and I were recalled to the old city and we're ready to march to the capital. However, it appears the Empire has neglected its people in our absence. I cannot abandon those we have sworn to protect. What's your plan? I anticipated Malifaual's intentions, and my scouts have made preparations. To the southwest is a gatehouse, abandoned when the infected broke through. If we can clear the corrupted from this district, we can escort any citizens through with minimal resistance. Oh, that's interesting. It's only 60 citizens. The preview builds it was 100. Ask if it can be done alone. Fear not, there are soldiers that remember the virtue of the Empire, who remain loyal to her people. I have a number of scouts searching the streets for citizens as we speak. They will assist where they can. What about the plague? A terrible tragedy to be sure. While the Empire's eye is on the northern border, it has abandoned its people to this unnatural plague. Do not be fooled. This is no ordinary malady. Its affliction maddens and warps the minds of those it corrupts, turning friend, family, or lover to a mindless agent of hate and aggression. The Empire is right to fear its rapid spread and potential reach. However, there are many who call this city home, who have not been damned. Not yet. It is these souls I intend to save this night. What about the old city? The old city was once the hub of the world. Great artisans, traders, and merchants would travel from far and wide to sell their wares here. While it still houses many, it is a shadow of its former glory. Muddle of streets, and in light of the plague, many roads have been blocked. Alright, let's do this. My coachman will follow and transport any citizens you might find along the way. If you are lucky, they may be of assistance in your travels. Search the streets and kill the infected. I will send word when the way is cleared. Yep. And here's the thing, we gotta search through this entire area if we want to make sure we save all the citizens.
Everywhere the rot touches, and everywhere bears its stains.
Signs of mass departure are everywhere. Homes stand empty. All that remain are crumbling ruins.
Surgery must be done with precision if it is to be effective.
You find yourself surrounded by the corrupted horde that broke through the gatehouse and wandered into the district. They shuffle mindlessly back and forth on the spot, limbs twitching, seemingly unaware of your presence. You know, we don't always have to fight everything we see, Malakalypse whispers. You draw your weapon and prepare to take the group by surprise. And here's where the majority of the pendulums are coming in.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
I mean, I know that I said previously to be patient with those things, but I'm just too impatient for that. Quick and precise, you eliminate the first two groups of infected with little resistance. The remaining infected stand idly by, twitching and writhing in sickness. Blocklips pats you on the back. Good job! I'm proud of you. I guess I should join in on this fight. Together you dash forward. Interesting. Previously it would give you 2 chances to get through it. I guess maybe 1, or maybe it's because I got a huge success. Who knows? Oh, nope, never mind. Alright, not gonna bother with the huge, just gonna go for the regular.
That will set you in good stead from here.
And thankfully, eliminating these guys in the pendulum counts towards the eliminate remaining corrupted. With a flurry of strikes, you fell the infected before they can retaliate. Well, we were lucky to ambush them, Malakalypse remarks. With caution, you continue your journey through the winding streets. On this street, you see other paths. Pauper District has been hit by looters, leaving shops with broken windows and empty shelves.
What are you sacrificing when you stop to help them? Have you asked yourself that?
Time, I guess. You happen upon a group of frightened peasants, desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire has abandoned the city, they cry. Please, help us! You explain Captain Fior's plan and help them onto the wagons. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps into the carriage. I haven't much food, but should you need some, I would be willing to trade. Yeah. Even so, we are saving them. We still have to pay. Ooh, stolen ones.
Children are always the ones to suffer most. They have an excess of capacity for it.
You linger near a fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Malakalypse idles out of an alley and strokes his mustache. Well, coin slave, please stop calling me that. The Empire has stolen mage children hidden away in there. Now, I'm not fond of children, as you well know. You recall a time when Malakalypse was asked to relinquish his last sweet roll to a crying child. He refused. But Ira won't give me the cure if we don't rescue them. He outlines the plan to you. It is worryingly brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of guards, they're bound to call in reinforcements. We'll have to get in and out quick. Shouldn't be too difficult. Why would they kidnap mage children? We're evidence that the old world ever existed. They don't like that. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's find a way in. I'm gonna guess this one. Oh. At the exact moment you leave your hiding spot, a soldier swings the gates wide open. You and the soldier lock eyes, startled before the young man comes to his senses and shouts, "Intruders!" Great. Malakalypse swears as you skulk back into the alley. Through here, you see him disappear into a sewer grate. You follow before the soldiers find you. The rough stone walls of the narrow passageway grate against your skin as you feel your way through the sewers. You stumble blindly into Malakalypse and clumsily plunge into the water. The commotion rouses a group of corrupted creatures taking refuge in the sewers. They don't take kindly to your intrusion. Well, at least this will help us reduce the corrupted remaining. And perhaps help us with unlocking the Warrior's Axe token. Barely more than a woodchopper's tool. Yeah, better than nothing. Final monstrosity falls, gurgling. Malakalypse gazes at the buddies with a troubled look on his face. This one is wearing a necklace. It's like a family heirloom. Bond, usually fond of looting and stealing, doesn't allow you to touch the necklace. You peer up at the access tunnel. It is set too high into the wall. You won't be able to get back that way. Well, let's explore the sewers. This one? Yes. A rope hangs from a hole in the ceiling. Let's pull the rope. You tug the rope and an Empire soldier tumbles through the hole and lands at your feet. The soldier manages a surprised "What?" before Malakalypse clubs him with his loot. Okay, good. Good. That at least reduces the numbers we have to fight. Let's see, access tunnel, let's find a way out. I don't know, this one? Let's see, while searching for the exit, you find a sealed crate of honeyed toffees. Well, let's take it. Not gonna say no to some food. Malakalypse beckons you through a wrought iron gate. If I'm not mistaken, and I never am, how dare you question me? This will take us directly into the fort. He allows you to go first. You leave the moisture and murk of the sewers behind you. You find yourself in a cellar. There are wine caskets, jars of pickled vegetables, and a sizable iron cage wreathed in a pulsing light. Within the cage, the missing mage children huddle, unsure of your intentions. Malakalypse reaches for a heavy lock upon the cage's gate. It sizzles, and he drops it quickly. By Freda's skirts, that burns! He presses a long metal implement into your hand and steps back. You tentatively touch the lock. It doesn't burn you. You attempt to pick the lock. Oh, joy. Just gonna go for a regular. That huge is too small for my tastes. With a click, the lock pops open and clatters to the floor. Okay, children, Malocalypse awkwardly pats one on the head. Your mother and I are going to kill the bad men. You stay here, unless we die, in which case you're on your own. The children nod, numb with terror. You sneak up the stairs and survey the scene before you. The soldiers mill about the fort's courtyard. Malocalypse drops his spellbook. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers far away from here, potentially to their deaths. But I'll require some of your blood. Why? These are spells I rarely use. I'll need blood magic to be able to perform them. Bard notes, you raise your eyebrow and clutches his arms defensively. Not me! I'm a gentle flower! Besides, look at you, you're simply bursting with blood. Anything to make the next fight easier and, well, more believable to accomplish in 60 seconds. Ouch. Your blood drips onto the rune-lined page.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Nope. Oh, come on. Well, hopefully that won't draw more in. Hold up.
Perhaps you should have taken your time.
Taking my time with what? If that was the pendulum, I'd agree with you. Malocalypse's attempted projectile flies off in the wrong direction. Thankfully, nobody notices. Let's see. I have an incantation? No, I've taken enough permanent injuries. Let's just fight the soldiers. You stride into the courtyard and draw your weapon. Intruder! Should have just gone straight with him, because now I don't have him or his shield. Not that I've needed it recently, but still. Okay, step 1, take out the muskets. They are the weakest and the least defensive. Ow. Where's the... there's the third musket. Come on, I've almost got this. Ooh. 5 seconds to spare. That was way too close. Not bad, all told, Malocalypse states anticlimactically. I'll go fetch our little bundles of joy, shall I? Bard comes striding up the stairs, plucking his loot, the frightened mage children following behind.
Well done.
Now, onward, children! Malocalypse covertly leads the children onto a covered barge by the docks, onward to your new home with the madmen of Frostford. The children glance at you in alarm as they meekly duck into the boat.
The stench of corruption flows across the cities, tainting everything it touches.
We bring word from Captain Fior. The infected horde at the next gatehouse has subsided. Great. But there is a problem. Corruption grows from the ground itself, blocking all passage for the wagons. Not so great. It must be destroyed. She asks that we join you in your efforts, the soldiers continues. Should you require assistance, you need only ask. Yep, we can use this 5 times to bring in some ally cards. Can be used before 5 combats or 7 if Estrella is your companion, then discard this card. Okay then. Let's move on to these city streets. Well, actually no, let me take care of the winding trail. And because I know at this point that it's thieves. See, weapons bristle from around you. Attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten us. I don't need them for this. Alright, give me your stuff. All of victory.
When all is lost, artifacts like these represent a chance to turn the tides.
Not bad. Unfortunately, there's no cards to reveal. Yeah, I went into this because I believe originally... No, wait, I'm definitely wrong on that. Hit by looters. See other paths. Alright, nothing going on here, I guess. Ooh, the arm wrestling competition. That could actually be useful for us.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Only 10, but better than nothing. Signs of mass departure everywhere. Seen that. No other citizens. Ah, the distressed damsel. Please give us food. Or, you know, ambush us. That's fine too. No, I will not call on Estrella's scouts. I want to save that for the gatehouse battles. Gotta love how they, or at least Malacalypse, states its commentary based on what just happened, rather than just being some random thing. Well, at least I can still get some resources off of this. That is if I meet the 9 target, which is looking less and less likely. Never mind, I stand corrected.
Well done. You continue to impress.
Yes, you managed to successfully roll the die in a way that got you what you needed. How impressive. Oh well, really shouldn't complain considering I'm getting food out of it. Oh, that's not good.
Poorly done.
You don't
You
say.
must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Guys should just go with the success at this point.
Nicely timed.
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
Why do you keep tagging along if you don't like where we're going? Not seeing too many citizens outside of the first 8. What are we doing on the... Oh, halfway through. There we are.
Some still fight, yet they must know their time is near.
The unmistakable sound of combat alerts you to a group of townsfolk being attacked by the infected. One brave warrior struggles to hold back the horde, who rush to their aid. Don't recall there being a fight on this one. So I think in this instance, I will call upon Estrella. Well, Estrella's scouts, so that we can have a better chance at making sure they all survive. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, figures he'd die right then and there. How did that one farmer almost die? See, you arrived just in time, the warrior explains. I don't think I could have held them off for much longer. I could part with some equipment. I don't think it will do me much good now. See me if you're interested in trade. You explain Captain Fior's plan and help the survivors onto the wagons. Oh, more paths, and we're almost out of time. Pauper District has been hit by looters. New paths. That was a waste of food. All buildings line the street. The lower windows boarded up with planks of wood on Imperial order, a futile attempt to hinder the spread of the plague. No new pass. Alright, that's it. So, I'm going to go on a little longer, just so that we can show off the gatehouse, and, if I'm right,
Further
new
into
enemy.
the city, with more yet to be saved.
The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you. Its sides encrusted with the taint of corruption. The captain greets you as you approach. It is as the scouts reported. That corruption will block the path for the wagons. Now we make haste. We'll protect the wagons with my scouts. You two clear the way. Collection of Blight and Spire of Blight, so 2 new enemies. You draw your weapon and prepare to face the infected. I might encounter more of those Grateful Hero cards, so I'm going to say no to the assistance. The land itself becomes shattered, shambling and broken. Attacks with bursts of corruption that snare and damage their targets. Use evade to avoid their attacks, or change direction rapidly to break free. Now, the affliction of blight, or afflicted of corruption, they are essentially the same as the regular corruption, except with unblockable attacks. They're essentially to the corrupted what the silencers are to the greed. Largely the same, but with some minor differences. And you can't block any of their attacks. Unfortunately, you're not protected from damage during finishers. So, yeah, be careful when you time those. Intended, but oh well. Ooh, good thing I specialed at that moment. Alright, all that's left is the Spire of Corruption. Just bash away at it as you would any enemy with armor. And try not to get hit by its attacks at the same time. Ow. Thankfully, all you need to do is smash up its armor and it's dead. If it was even alive to begin with. Who's to say? Let's see. You have a steady swing. Excellent, soldier. It'll only be more difficult from here on. I bear no ill will towards you if you choose to leave now. Yeah, we could leave Old City without citizens, but that's not going to help us. Let's continue on to the next district. As the captain's scouts lead the wagons through to the next district and seal the gates, you ascend the gatehouse tower.
What is it the towers will watch over? A stream of death and despair?
The tower provides a commanding view over the once impressive city. As you pause to catch your breath, you watch the last of the sun's rays disappear over the horizon. Apocalypse shakes your shoulder and points over the battlements to the south. There you see the final gatehouse, its tower rising from the wall of the old city to the south. Have you ever seen so many? Apocalypse remarks as you watch the infected swarm the city wall. How can the Empire let its people suffer so? then abandon those in need. As you continue to look, a small glow appears on the horizon beyond the city perimeter. First one, then another, and another. The Empire, Malocalypse cries. They are preparing to burn the city. We must get the people to safety. Now let us hope we are not too late. Yeah, you and me both. Well, with that, we've come to an end for this episode. You guys like what you see? Please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.